What's up, guys? We're back for I don't know what YouTube video, what number. Today we're gonna walk you through on how to do an oil change on basically any car, but instead it's my 2017 STI. Got our oil. It doesn't take 10 quarts, don't worry. I always keep a jug in my trunk because you know, Subarus burn oil. So the Subaru says in between 1,000 to 1,500 miles, it burns roughly a quart of oil. So you Subaru people, make sure you check your oil at least once a week. Because I always have to put oil in it. I don't have an AOS or air oil separator, which I plan on getting eventually. And then I want to make a video for you guys about how to make your Subaru more reliable. So come along with us in this oil change video. Okay, so first thing first on an oil change, check your oil, of course, before you do the oil change, because you can actually tell if you're burning oil or not. Look at that, it's at the full marker. That's where I like to keep it. Engine is also warm right now, so oil expands when it gets hot, in case you guys didn't know that, and it contracts when it gets cold. Let's raise this thing up in the air. Check for oil leaks. Okay, we got it up in the air now. I'm gonna come over here, grab one of these oil containers. Oil filter goes right here. Okay, that's the oil filter. Obviously I have my sticker here. Ooh, that's warm. Drain plug's right here. So you just pop that off, drain the oil, take off the filter, and obviously move this stuff out of the way, or else the oil's gonna come down, hit here, splash everywhere. Just ask Zach, he's done it 100 times.
I did.
Now come over here. Snap-on sponsor me, aka Seth Lee. I'm talking about you. Snap-on, best ratchets out there. Come up here, grab myself a socket. Subaru oil pans are 17 millimeters. Okay, pop this off. Subarus like to come out real quick, so be careful here. Just like that. See? See that? It almost squirted all over.
Just shove it right in your face.
Right in my eyeballs. Over here, see if I'm strong enough to pop this thing loose here. Yep. Got the oil drain out of there. Okay, where's his brake clean at? That's starting fluid. We don't want to light my car on fire. Okay, you come back over here, grab yourself a rag so you don't get oil all over your hands. Take this, take that filter off. Okay, most of it's already drained out of there, so it's not too bad. Wipe that off. Good clean surface. Also, tech tip here, guys. Subaru drain plugs. This thing right here. That gasket right here is called a crush washer, or crush gasket basically. It is a one-time use gasket, so don't reuse these or they will drip and leak. So I'm gonna go grab a gasket and I'll show you guys when I get back. Okay, so got ourselves a new washer, nice and shiny. So I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but this lip right in here, so that lip right here, that crushes. For example, this is the old one. That lip is practically gone right there. So get one of these, brand new, costs you like 20, 50 cents, whatever it is. You see a curved side here, like that. And there's a flat side. Flat side goes down on the plug like so. Okay, once you get the washer on your drain plug, walk around over here, thread it in like so. Grab yourself this filter, or whatever filter you're using. So, another tech tip, Subarus, they have a TSB out for these filters specifically. People pushing their finger through here, through that hole, and it pushes plastic inside. You don't even know what happens. It causes engines to blow up as well, typical Subaru thing, because it stops oil flow through this filter here, and deprives the engine of oil, and engine don't really like that. So never push your hand through there and open it. Get some oil on there. Always lube the seal. Huh? Sorry. Lube the seal. Flush that again. Thread it on there. You just need to do hand tight. You don't need anything more than that. Grab ourselves the snappy ratchet. See, it's a crush washer, so it's gonna be a little tight. Wait till it crushes, and then it hardens up, and you'll be just chilling right there. One more time for good measure. Good to go. This is where this comes handy when we filled up earlier. Take this, just brake clean all that oil off, so you can come over here, spray this off, you get it on the header shields like this, or the exhaust shields. They may smoke later, but that don't matter. It's just the brake clean burning off. Okay, and now we just do our little complimentary inspection. Make sure everything's looking okay down here. Make sure everything is looking good. My bushings, nothing's leaking. Make sure everything's okay. Everything looks okay. So let's lower it down and put oil in her. So, oil for your car, for your STI, whatever. Subaru calls for 530. The OEM Subaru oil 530 is fantastic, works great. This matches the Subaru oil. ID Mitsu is fantastic. It's easier for us to get here at the shop. It's full synthetic too, by the way. I would use full synthetic. I change my oil every 3,000 miles. I recommend that to you guys as well. You don't have to. If you don't, check your oil then at least every single week. I do that either way. So anyways, 530 is a fantastic oil. It's a little bit lighter, so in the winter time it's okay because it gets cold out. When I do a stage block, I want to run 5W40. Reason being is it's a little bit thicker. I want the pistons or the I want the bearings and all that stuff to be, you know, lubricated, the cams to be okay. Right now, since I'm on a stock block, it doesn't really matter. Just use oil, pay attention to your oil, check your oil, you'll be good to go. So I'm gonna just dump 4 quarts right now. Then you check your oil, make sure there's it's to the full marker, or a little bit before that, because when you fill up the filter, the oil is gonna drop on the dipstick. So there you go. Most people go to the fill right between these 2 dots, you know, 1, 2, not this one, ignore that one, the 2 circles. Most people go to the center. I go to the very top one because Subarus burn oil, so I can actually go long without checking my oil. So right there, I'm not quite at the top, but we're close. Okay, add a little bit more and start it up. Check it one more time, make sure we're doing okay. Right at the top, looks good to me. So also, Subaru doesn't really matter. You can leave this off and start it and be okay. Obviously put it on when you're gonna go for driving. There's Volkswagens, Audis, Mercedes, so European vehicles. If you don't put this on and you start the vehicle, it will make a loud vacuum noise because they use intake pressure. So does this thing, but the PCV system on European cars are whack. Just ask Zach. He did a Volkswagen once and it sounded like it was gonna blow up. So put your oil caps on. Okay, so now once you get the oil in, we're gonna start it for 15 to 30 seconds. Don't rev it, you don't need to do that. I see people do it all the time, it's like no. So we're gonna get in, start it for a little bit, let the oil circulate through the motor, you fill up the oil filter, and then double check our oil because I know for a fact it's gonna be low. Shut it off, let's go check our oil. Okay, it's been like 5 or 6 minutes, so let's check it again to make sure where we're at here. Okay, so we're right in the center. I mean, that would be fine, honestly, but I'm gonna put some more oil in there because I don't like having it in the center. I want it at the top there. Oh,
that's lovely.
Just gonna add a little bit more oil in here. Just right there, almost at the top. Let's check one more time. Boom. Looks good to me. Seal this up here. Engine oil, it's a sealed system. So if you overfill it, where's the oil gonna go? You don't know. That's gonna make a way for it to go if there's too much pressure in there, too much oil, whatever. My coworker Jake had some customer come in actually a long time ago, and older lady, she was probably 65, 70, or 70 like that. She came in and said she had her card towed in, was like, you know, it's not starting, it's not working. And she's like, I put oil on it and stuff. And so they got down and started looking at the engine and all that stuff, and you know, the engine turned, whatever, kinda, sorta. And then they opened up the oil cap right here like this. Oil just started dumping out right here. She filled the entire engine from the oil pan through the engine full of oil. That's what you don't do, people. That's how you blow shit up, like that.
Wow, that's actually ridiculous.
Dude, I was insane. I was like, no freaking
So she just
way.
kept filling until it like came out?
Yeah, until she saw it here. Because she didn't think there's a dipstick. So she just said, oh, it's right there. Okay, it's fine, it's full.
That's ridiculous.
So you have to think, The oil pan, the entire engine up to this point, this neck, is full of oil.
I wonder how much money she spent on oil on that.
That she probably put, I'd say, 10 quarts, 11 quarts in there at least.
It's ridiculous.
Other than that, that's gonna finish an oil change for you guys. You guys got any questions also, drop that down below, and hit that bell, hit the notification button so you know when I post, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.